Today is January 6th, 2021, and it's just a little bit after 4 p.m. We're downtown again by Hilo's fire station. The yellow fire trucks, signature yellow fire trucks. Right here we've got you know what we've got here? I forget what they're called. It's not a dam, but it's like water control, like when there's flooding. This canal right here. I'll show you where it goes to. Got a little vapor bar. I'll show you where the canal goes to. I forgot to check the weather, but I mean the high for today was maybe about 80 degrees, and it feels like maybe it's 77 degrees or something. Pretty comfortable. Here's Antics, a pizza place I actually still need to check out. You can kind of see oh no, you can't really see. There's like Super Mario 3 and stuff going on inside. Plus they've got your everyday today is so today's a little bit cloudy. There really wasn't much sun out today. It rained a lot. Not the best day to go. Swimming in Hilo Bay, in this body of water that we're walking towards right now. Because as I mentioned in a previous video, a lot of debris runs down into right into the bay from a river that comes down from the mountains from oh my gosh, let me make sure I get my volcanoes right. From Mauna Kea, which is the closest volcano, and thankfully a dormant volcano. So I'm a little bit late finding this out, but there's five volcanoes. There's 5 volcanoes in the land. And one is active, one is erupting right now. And one is grumbling. One of them is shifting uncomfortably. Here we go. Okay, so I said I would show what this canal was. So this is it. Alanayo Stream Flood Control Project. So I expect I'll see this in action during like hurricane season and stuff, which I believe is towards the summer. But I guess they run all the water that floods, you know, I guess they run it through here. And it goes straight down that way. I just stopped by the Salvation Army to, when my video cut, I just stopped by the Salvation Army to see if I could get some dinner. I'm a little bit low on food right now. But they said I had to wait until after sunset. I've never been to the Salvation Army here yet, so but it looks like they serve pretty good meals. Hopefully, you know, hopefully it helps the homeless out here. There's the farmer's market. Looks like it's still open. It's just about a block away. And I don't know if I'll get a chance to go and walk through Liliuokalani Gardens today, the way that I keep saying that I'm going to. But I'm at least going to try to make it there right now. It's already... You know what? I think it looks later in the day than it is. I mean, it's a little bit after 4, but I think because of the cloud cover, it looks a little bit later, and so I'm like somewhat compelled to just kind of chill here by the bay and just take it easy for a bit. But if you've been watching my videos, then you already know I keep reiterating that pretty much every day is a good day to go to the beach here or to go swimming. And today isn't any different. Let me see if I see any of my surfers out there. I need to get a little bit closer. Alright, I'm not going to inspect over there today because I want to get a few hours in swimming myself. I think today in current events, I think they've got Washington D.C. on lockdown right now because there were armed protesters that pretty much tried to storm Capitol Hill, and I think the National Guard actually ended up firing on someone, and like fatally shooting them, which is crazy. I haven't heard much other news recently, apart from the regular stuff. I don't know. I keep hearing. I think maybe within the past day, I heard that someone that someone who'd recently received a vaccine passed away from the virus, and so I definitely expect that it'll be with us through most of this year, in terms of I mean, it'll definitely be with us through the whole year, but in terms of it impacting our lives in the way that it does, with everyone having to wear masks and quarantine and everything, I expect everyone will be impacted pretty much the same as last year, probably through September, or like sometime late in the year, if not longer than that. I hate to say that, but what I keep telling myself is that and you know, I imagine this is true, is that the longer it goes on, the stronger the response will be. And so in 2020, we might get to see, you know, I want to believe that out of this, you know, out of the current situation, I want to believe that we will see in this decade significant advances in sterilization. I've already seen some devices at Walmart that use UV, that use ultraviolet light to sterilize, and honestly, I mean, I don't know how safe it would be, but I'm sure it would be a lot more convenient if, you know, in places that are densely populated, like big cities, if every, you know, certain amount of yards there existed some sort of device to sterilize the area, you know, like be it with UV or whatever. I'm sure our engineers can figure it out. But that's what I expect. That's what I expect. That's what I expect to come out of this decade, is like significant advancements in sterilization. Because apart from there having been so many casualties, and you know, even if you're someplace where it's not spreading so much, as long as you keep having to wear face masks every day, as long as we keep having to have our lives impacted, it's just always going to be a reminder. And so I think for as long as it's as we're reminded of, you know, of how things were before all of this, you know, and it'll serve as motivation to push towards something better. I mean, in the United States, we're approaching 10% of the population having been infected, but right now I think we're probably a little bit over 21 million infected. I think we need to hit 33 million to be at 10%. But it's still projected that 70% of the population is gonna get this. So we have a ways to go, but we have a ways to go before, you know, probably a good amount of what I hope will be immunity starts to build up in the population and everything. Apart from things like the vaccine being pushed, but I mean, there's just not nearly enough of the vaccine to go around. You know, like that'll take years to really roll out. Some people wrapping up a boat. Canoe club. Someone pitching a tent. It looks like a tent on the shore. Hadn't even thought of that. I guess with what's around you could build your own tent. With the second volcano sort of showing signs of unrest currently, that's Mauna Loa volcano. I did a little bit of digging and found out that I basically found out that whatever the current volcano that's erupting is Kilauea, and basically what Kilauea erupts in one day, Mauna Loa erupts in 20 minutes, typically. So apparently Mauna Loa is a much more powerful volcano, and it would be something to watch out for if it were to erupt. A little bit of a walk. Coming up on USGS. I guess they've got an office right here in Hilo. And I now found out, I now know what that USGS is, United States Geological Survey. Like, what is that thing? I saw one of those the other night. Oh, it's very hard to see from here. I thought it was a lizard when I saw it the other night. But it's a wild ferret. Yeah, they've got wild ferrets out here. That's pretty cool. A few sailboats out. Actually, I only see one sailboat out. One motorboat. Some people paddling. Pretty calm out today. I guess people are heading home from work right now. Looks like there's a little bit of waves. Right now, since I'm just working, two part-time jobs instead of one like sort of normal salaried position, I kind of have like a mixed schedule where I often get to get out of work early, like while the sun's still out. So pretty much every day feels like a Saturday here. Like pretty much every day after work. I would say almost every day after work. No matter when I get out, I usually head to the beach and relax. I think there's a huge arena there. And I believe that's where they hold the Merry Monarch Festival, which is a massive hula competition. I think it's a combination of a hula competition and I think are they called hakas? They perform them at weddings. Haka competitions. Am I saying that right? I'm gonna have to look that up. But groups from around the world, groups from Japan, groups from New Zealand, like groups from around the world will come here to the Big Island and compete. And I can only imagine like what kind of show they must put on. Like, that must be absolutely incredible. I think it usually happens around, is it March? Is it May? Oh shoot, I forget. I think it's March. I think it might be like March, April.